Welcome back to the podcast, guys. My name is Alan,
And I'm Jorge.
and today our special guest today, the DJ Denver PDX, out of the Portland area. He is a traveling DJ. He has DJ'd all across the country and the biggest nightclub in Texas, all over Portland. Now he's starting a new Latino. What would you call it, bro? At Illinois, a Latino
A Latino night. I mean,
Latino
Latino,
night.
yeah, basically Latino night because we're playing a little bit of everything, not just reggaeton, but like more like salsa, bachata, and reggaeton too, but like more like pitbull style stuff, music like EDM, like Latin EDM and stuff like that.
Which is big because usually casinos don't really do a lot of events for Hispanics like
Yeah,
that.
but for me, like ever since I opened up for Pitbull, like I built up a relationship for them to trust me to do my job. Like, okay, whatever you say, we trust you. Like they trusted me with the banda events, but yeah, people messed it up. But yeah, they give you second opportunities though, because I try to keep it humble, bro. Like for people like to build up a relationship with me, bro. Like they like it, man, because I treat everybody like equal. Like I'm not thinking I'm the shit because I've done all this stuff, but I don't think like I don't walk up with my neck up high and think I'm better than everybody, bro. I think of myself as just a regular DJ, man, and I think that's what people love about me. Like I'm just real with them. You know, I work with everybody the best way I can.
So just to bring it back, I want to start from the very beginning because I know a lot of people are asking you, how did you start? How did you start DJing, opening for these big artists? But just to name a couple of the artists, you've done a lot of Mexican artists. You've done Paquita la del Barrio. You've done Pitbull, which was one of the biggest guys
Yeah,
just nationwide. You did Jenny Rivera before she passed away.
yeah, it was crazy because I was like her end of the U.S. tour.
'Cause that was back in like 11, right?
Yeah,
2011.
2011, 2010, I was around there. I was really young,
That is crazy. How old were you?
bro. I was like 19, 20,
Because if I read it right, I think you were like 18 or 19
something
when you
like that.
did when
Yeah.
you did Paquita la del Barrio.
Yeah, I was in those jaripeos back in the day. I did Paquita El Barrio, I did Julian Alvarez, I did Gerardo Ortiz, Espinosa Paz,
Enrique.
and yeah, all those, bro. Like for me, like in the beginning, like I was like, wow, like am I really doing this? Like I'm on stage with these big artists, like at the moment, and then all of a sudden, like it was just a regular job for me. Like it was
Normal.
normal for me. Like after so many years of doing it, man, like I like this past weekend I did Los Inquietos, and people are like so excited to be backstage and be on stage with them. And I got a couple friends backstage to help me out because they were helping me load everything, and they were like surprised, bro. Like they were like amazed in what that scene is like being back there because normally they're right there with the crowd, they're just regular people, But when you're back there, you're somebody, like because they're kicking everybody out. But when you have that badge makes you different than
Damn, that's
everybody
crazy.
else.
Dude, you were with the Inquietos?
I was in Ghetto, yeah,
You
and I was on
posted it.
stage with there,
I
bro,
did.
and like from there they hired me to do the after party, and
Yeah.
it was crazy how you live like an artist life, bro.
So going back, where were you raised?
I was raised in Portland, but I was born in Guatemala.
Born in Guatemala, raised in
Yeah,
Portland. How old were you when you got to Portland?
when I got to Portland, I was 2 years old.
2 years old.
Yeah,
So, how old were you when you started getting interested in music?
when I started interested in music, bro, I've always liked music. Like I always like when I was a teenager, bro, like in middle school, like I used to carry my Walkman, like because I'm that old, bro. I used to carry like a little Walkman, like when the no skip came out around with the Walkman, so you don't have to skip. I used to, walk to school and take the school bus and the city bus and just walk and then just listen to music, bro. Like for me, hip hop, like I started my thing. Like I love hip hop, like West Coast music and like Dr. Dre, Eminem, and all these artists were the hit. Like they were like the best thing there was. And for me, I grew up in that music, bro. So I love that era. I love West Coast music. And then my dad was a DJ. Like my dad, like for me, was an inspiration for me to do what I love right now.
That's crazy because usually it's a dad or an uncle. Someone
Yeah.
always has someone that either tried being a DJ or like
hmm
was really involved in music in some way or another. So
hmm
your dad was a DJ in Guatemala?
No, he was a DJ actually here in the radio, like the first Latino radio station,
Oh shit.
and he was the DJ at the first Lat actually nightclub here in downtown Portland.
Really?
Oh, damn.
So my whole family has been in music, bro. Like my mom's a dancer, Like my uncle was the nightclub owner, and everybody would just. It was called like Gran Familia nightclub because it was the
Dang.
whole family, bro. Like my dad was a DJ, my grandparents and my uncles were securities, and it was just a whole family thing, bro. And like I remember just watching all my family and just leaving to the nightclub every weekend, and we see my grandpa used to babysit us, or like other tias used to babysit us, bro. And like we were wondering like like I was always curious, bro. I was that
Yeah.
curious kid, like where are you going? Because I was the oldest. I was the oldest grandson, and I was the oldest of all my cousins. And I would wonder like, hey, where you guys going? And like I want to be there, you know. And they're like, no, you have to be older. You have to be older. And like once I became a teenager, like everything changed, bro. Like, well, how I started was I never wanted to be a DJ. Like, it was just an inspiration. But when somebody asked me at school, like, "Hey, we're looking for a DJ," it was like my mecha dance. They're like, "Hey, do you know any DJs?" Like, "Hey, we're looking." I was like, "Well, my dad's a DJ." And then I talked to my dad, and I was like, "Hey, can you DJ for my school?" And he was like, "Well, I don't know how to play hip hop or reggaeton, whatever is banging right now. Like, I only know how to play cumbia and salsa because that was the big thing back in the day." And I was like, "You know what? You put the sonido, and I'll play the music. I know what music my friends like." And I'll put the music and I'll start burning CDs because back in the day it was like LimeWire, Hamster. Like you had to download songs and burn them into CDs and play them out of ear. Like I didn't what the new technology is right now. That wasn't around. It was all ear. Like you had to find the beat and mix it together. And like with the new technology right now, it's so much easier. But that's how I started, bro. Like from there, I did that dance. My dad me puso el sonido, and then from there, like my school, like, hey, can you do our homecoming? Can you do our prom? I was like, okay, and then I started getting popular from there. Like all my friends and like, and then my friends used to like, can you do my quinceañera? I was like, man, I never done a quinceañera. And then it just my dad DJ'd with me, and I would DJ with him. Like we would go back and forth. And like I would play whatever the kids like, and my dad would play what older people like the moms, like tias. And like it was just a tag team. And then from one quinceañera went to another quinceañera, and like we started giving businesses, business cards around, and then more people just hired us, bro. Like from there, I started doing quinceañeras, and then one time, like 2 3 years after, bro, like one of gonna guys I met that's a really old friend right now. He was like, "Hey, do you do nightclubs?" I was like, "I've never done a nightclub, but I'm 16 years old. I can't DJ at nightclubs. They're 21 and older." It was like, "Well, you can work, but you can't be around the bar. Or you can't be in a dance floor. Like we'll have security right there." And bro, I was 17 years old when I was DJing at nightclubs, bro. 21 and older
Dang.
nightclubs. So from there, I just built up my relationship and then started meeting people, bro. It just communication, making connections everywhere you go, bro. That's how it started. And then from there, I met bigger people. And from this person, you meet this person, you meet two more people. And it's how it is,
How
bro.
long did it take you really to? Because at one point there's a transition that
Mhm.
you realize, okay, I just made the next jump.
Yeah.
Like since you were started DJing in high school, what did you notice? It nightclub or
When I started doing bailes, bro.
bailes?
Yeah, when I started doing jaripeos. Yeah, when I started doing bailes, bro, and jaripeos, I think that's where it set me up. 'Cause people, and like my social media started building up. Like all these bailes, like promoters de bailes, la radio, like the radio station, would give me about 20, 30 tickets to give out. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do something with this. So they give me 30 tickets. I'm like, I'm gonna do contests on my social media. I'm gonna start building out my social media. I'm like, okay, if you guys want to win these tickets, you guys gotta like my page, share it, all that kind of stuff, good stuff. Tag people, and people started following me, bro. Like people were like they wanted to win these tickets so bad that they started following me, and then from there, bro, like I started doing contests every month for like kind of like the radio station does. Like, hey, listen at this time, you win these tickets to this concert, and I started doing that on my social media, bro, and that's how I built up my social media and build up like my whole figure, like DJ Denver. Like people just started noticing me everywhere, bro. Like from concerts to quinceañeras to weddings and just everywhere, bro. Like, hey, are you gonna be here? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be here. And then from there, bro, like I started traveling. I started meeting DJs. But like, hey, can you DJ in this state? How much and stuff like that, bro. And like we just built up a relationship. I was like, well, if you hire me over there, I'll hire you here in Portland. So let's build a connection. Like you get your thing to DJ here, and I get my thing to DJ over there. So we help each other out, and that's how it happened, bro. Like and then Seattle, and then uh Latino artists, bro. Latino artists I've DJed for Daddy Yankee, Farruko when he started. I've done Joey Randy. I brought him here to Portland. Fulanito. I've done. We did actually the first reggaeton festival like 5 years ago, bro, in downtown Portland. We brought Evie Queen. We brought De La Ghetto, and then we did Halloween. We did Darrell when he was like banging, bro. Like, I've done a lot of stuff, man.
Dude, what's going back a little bit? What's your favorite memory that you have DJing with your dad growing up?
DJing with my dad, bro. It just my favorite memory is going to the venue, like him picking me up at my mom's house because they were divorced, and picking me up and like, okay, nos toca quinceañera this way, okay. He almost set up everything together. Like we would set up the speakers, the lights. And that was the hard part. And then after the event was over, after 7 hours of DJing, like picking up everything and putting it back in the trailer. I think that was our memory, and just trying to figure out where to go eat after. I think that was a good memory growing up with him. So
That's crazy. I remember my mom's brother was a DJ too for a little
Oh,
bit.
really?
Yeah, he had the whole shebang, and I remember that back then when he was DJing, it wasn't like now where you have USB and you have all
yeah.
your music. Like this guy would have like binders filled with CDs like
Mhm.
this,
Bro,
like just binders.
I can even show you my binder, bro. I still have
You
it in
still
my
have
garage.
one?
I still have my garage, bro. Like I used to go to the pulga, bro, like in the flea markets, and like I didn't really know about Mexican music, bro. No sabía nada de banda. And at the time when I was DJing quinceañera, bro, Duranguense was like the shit. So like I would go buy their CDs, bro, because they were just straight from Mexico, like their music that was banging in Mexico. So I go to the flea market almost every Sunday, bro, and like go buy 10 CDs like of the new stuff, and like and because this that kind of music couldn't download it anywhere. Like there was no YouTube, there was no nothing, bro.
That is true.
So-
That was your thing, no? Duranguense? Do you even know what that is?
Yeah, no, I know what that. That's old, dude.
Oh, that was
That's
like
old.
2005, 6, 7, no?
Yeah,
Más
dude,
o
I was
menos.
like
Yeah.
in fourth grade. Yeah,
That was at 2005, 2006,
Sí, 5,
2007,
6,
yeah.
7, ¿verdad? Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, everyone's all about that, dude.
Mhm.
Everybody.
Well, that wasn't that about the time when like Daddy Yankee was pretty hot too.
Yeah.
2004,
Oh, yeah.
2005. that
Like
same-
when
same time.
like all reggaeton like barely starting with Gasolina, and like
Gasolina.
all that
Don
stuff, like Don
Omar,
Omar,
shit,
like
Rakim
Don Omar, and
KY.
yeah.
So I think I saw on your socials that Paquita del Barrio was like your first big name, right? Or who do you remember that was your first big name?
I think my first big name, bro, like to be honest, was the tour I did with Gerardo Ortiz and Julian Alvarez in Tribal Monterrey.
Oh shoot, how old were you then?
I was like 19, bro. Like that was my first tour. I actually did Portland. I did the Oregon Convention Center, and then we went to Seattle, and then from Seattle we went to Yakima. We did all 3 days: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
So just to start that story off, how did they get in contact with you?
I built up a relationship with the promoters, bro, called Fortuna Entertainment, and they're all brothers, bro. And they from the beginning, like I built up a relationship with, bro, like such a friendship that we started working together. Like they hired me as a DJ for every event, bro. And they were like, okay, DJ Denver this, DJ Denver that. Tenemos que tenerlo aquí, tenemos que tenerlo allá. Because, like I said, bro, like I would give out, like they wanted all the younger crowd, bro. Like I was 18, 19 years old. I knew how to work social media, what they couldn't, you know. Like I was the one working social media. Like, you know, I would share the flyer. I would like tell everybody to share it, and it was either win for both of us, bro. Like they got people, and I got my name out there.
What social media were you using back then?
Back in the day, bro, it was MySpace and Facebook.
MySpace and Facebook.
Yeah, it was just them, those two. Like Facebook, you really had to learn how to do it, bro. Even until today, bro, I have like 20K likes on my Facebook,
Damn.
and that's a lot.
Yeah.
For
That is
back
a
in the
lot.
day, bro, like
Yeah.
that was a lot.
So do you remember what you were doing, like who you were working with when Instagram came out?
I think I was all working with the same people, but when Instagram came out, I was already doing nightclubs.
You were already doing
Yeah,
nightclubs?
nightclubs.
So was it pretty easy for you to just open up your Instagram and then just
I didn't want to, bro.
You didn't
because
want
I
to?
didn't want to because at first you were like, oh yeah, another social media. Like
start over?
I start over like from zero, and like I would post some no likes, and then yeah, bro, I didn't want to. Then they forced me like, hey, you have to do it. You know, you have to keep
Building,
momenting in
yeah.
what it's lo que está de moda. And I was like, okay, then Yeah, I started doing it, bro, and like I started doing the same thing like I was doing in my Facebook. Like, oh, follow me on Instagram if you want to win these tickets. And then that's how I built up my Instagram, bro. And then from Snapchat, and now lo que está de moda ahorita is TikTok.
Yeah.
So TikTok's a little bit harder for me opening doing right now, bro.
What's hard about TikTok?
It's making all these videos, bro, like content. And then just being, because I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have Snapchat that I need to post all these flyers in. And and doing contact with TikTok, it's just getting a little harder because I have a family now and I have kids, I have a house that I need to pay. So for me to be on social media every day, bro, making these videos, it's really hard for me. So that's what's making it hard for me right now.
You ever get overwhelmed, dude?
I do sometimes, man, but I try not to go crazy because I got a family, bro.
Yeah.
So my kids look up to me. For me, my kids, bro, I'm like a god to them, bro. Like they look at me every week. I'm like, hey, where are you gonna do a DJ? And like even right now, bro, like they're like, I want to see you. You know, like, oh wow, dad, yeah, people filming you. Like for me, I'm their inspiration, bro, and that makes me feel so good because anywhere I go, bro, my kids are like, oh, my dad opened up for Pitbull, my dad opened up for Daddy Yankee, my dad opened up for Don Omar, and it's crazy, bro. Like it's a good feeling, man, because I'm a really good role model for them. Like I don't drink, I don't smoke. I have a couple shots here to help him with his anxiety, bro, but that's it. Like when I DJ, I still get nervous. No matter how big the event is, I still get nervous, bro. I still get scared because you
Really?
never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he has all the. Everyone's gonna listen to his art. I mean,
Yeah,
his music. ¿Me
because
entiendes?
it's all ears and eyes, bro. Now, because anything I do bad, bro, people hear it.
Yeah.
So for me, I have to be perfect in my head. So if I'm not perfect, bro, I get started getting anxiety, bro. Like in a couple, 2, 3 shots, I'm good.
Yeah. Se te quita.
So se me quita. So I don't get stupid drunk that I can't do my job, but I do my job good, bro.
Yeah.
That's what
Like
you should start doing.
You
Dude.
should just
Throwing
take a couple
shots.
shots.
That way you don't get anxiety.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I need to do.
like I start freaking out, bro. Like in my head, I'm like, oh fuck, like, is my computer gonna turn off? My USB gonna flip? Is my anything could happen? And I'm there alone, and everybody is and focus on me to
Yeah.
give
And the
them
pressure's
everything.
on you
The
because si
pressure's
algo
on me.
pasa,
Yeah.
you have estás solo. No one.
I don't have a backup DJ. I can't be
Yeah,
like,
you're there.
by the
You're
time
trying to
another,
figure it
by the
out.
time I hit up a friend and be like, hey, bro, I need you help. Probably take half an hour to
Hour.
get there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of pressure on me, bro. And it's happened before, like we 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 put our minds on these computers like to do our job, bro. And like we never know what's gonna happen. Like all our everything's on computers, wires, and USBs and all this. We depend on it. And like for this is something not to go wrong, like we can't do anything about it, bro.
No, you can't.
You can like back in the day, I don't even know, bro. Like when I was a kid, when I was barely DJing, I would DJ with CDs, and like for me, my anxiety was the CD scratch. It's gonna skip. So like that was amazing, but I didn't have anxiety like I do now, bro. Like back in the day, I didn't care. Like I did my job. Like
Like it's just school.
for me, it's fun.
Yeah.
But right now, it's a job.
Yeah.
It's not a hobby anymore.
Reputation.
It's a reputation. And for me, back in the day, I did it for fun.
Dude, I'm just so curious, dude. So when you were 18, 19 and you were working with Gerardo Ortiz, where was he at in his career?
He was like the biggest thing, bro.
He was
like,
the biggest
he
thing back
was the
then too?
biggest.
So
He did the Dos Mundos Una Historia tour, and just to bring Julian Alvarez in the picture, bro, that was big.
explain how that went. So like they already hired you, and then explain meeting them.
Like meeting them, bro. Like I gotta be professional, man. Like for me, that's why they kept hiring me in the radios, because I don't grow fan. Like I'm not there trying to take a picture with them and be on there because artists don't like that.
You gotta show me you're
So
on the
I gotta
level,
show them
yeah.
respect. If I want to get respect, I gotta show them respect. So like they would walk in front of me, bro, and be in the same room. And like, when I get an opportunity, be like, "Hey, can I take a picture with you?" I'll do it, but I can't be bugging them like because you lose that respect, bro. Like they won't hire you again.
You kind of realize hanging out with celebrities or in that field how it is, como la gente se comporta,
Yeah.
no? Kind of like that mutual connection.
Yeah, like people don't respect sometimes, bro. Like they want to be right there and they really want to take a picture and they'll do anything to take a picture with these artists, bro. And like for me, like they'll get the picture, but they won't be hired again. So it's same like with Maluma this past like month, bro. Like I was backstage with Maluma. Like I didn't take a picture with him because I didn't want to bug him, bro. Because it's such a big company that hired me to DJ for him that I don't want to lose and lose gigs by doing that. You know, I could have got the picture, but I'm like, no, I need to respect. You know, if I get the picture, I lose a lot more
Yes.
in the future.
That makes sense, dude. They gotta be in their mojo,
Mhm.
before their event, and
It's
then
not.
you're coming up and
People think they're, oh no, they're stuck up, but they're such a big artist, bro.
They
They're
got a
Grammy
lot of
winners that they gotta take everything caution. You know,
they
like
got a lot of
anybody,
things going
yeah,
on.
yeah, it's also their reputation.
yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot going on
So
too.
like I DJ for him, bro. Like I was backstage. I was his VIP DJ for his meet and greet. So the people were like taking pictures, like así como tú y yo. Like they were like right there. Maluma was right there taking pictures with people that bought VIP. And I was just putting his music on. Like I was his DJ, and that was for me to do Portland and Seattle. That was a blessing for me, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
and I would never
huge.
thought I would DJ for
That's
Maluma.
huge. That's what is it this time que vino or
Yeah, it was like
relax?
literally a month ago.
A month ago, right?
Yeah.
Something like that he came?
Yeah, it was a month
Okay,
ago.
yeah, a month ago.
For me to go to the Moda Center and backstage and be like, "Hey, I'm DJ Denver," and let you in like a VIP pass, like the president,
Yeah.
bro. It's crazy. Like,
Pásale.
yeah, like I'm so used to DJing now, like at a convention center for Mexican bailes and the pavilion in Salem. But for me to go to the Moda Center, something big like that, to get respect, for me it was amazing, bro. Like
That's
I did Prince Royce like 2 years ago at the Moda Center as well, and it's crazy, bro. Like just to be in stage right there.
You mentioned that a company got a hold of you,
Mhm.
para Maluma.
Mhm.
Um, do you think these companies find you because of your reputation, the connections you make,
I
your
think
social
just the
media?
connections I made, bro, because they ask around, like, hey, who's out there that we can
Okay, I
hire,
see.
and if you have a good name, bro, people recommend you.
Yeah,
So if si caes bien y si caes bien a la gente, bro, you earn this respect that people are they recommend you everywhere they go, bro. Like if you build up a relationship with everybody that you work with, no matter how good or bad you do, they like your friendship, and they recommend you anywhere they can, bro. So that I think that's what has happened to me. So just do for a big company that's worldwide, bro. Like they do tours worldwide to hire you, bro. For me, it was a blessing.
I bet.
So it was like it's a new thing that I've
Yeah.
done.
You mentioned about you went on tour. How is that? Like, explain tour. Like, do you go? Are you their main DJ or is backstage or como es?
I'm like their backstage. Like
Uh-huh.
you get to travel with them. Like when I say
Okay.
tour, you get to travel with them.
Okay, I see.
So like in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
And for me, it was a blessing because I was able to recommend other DJs in California. They're like, "Hey, you want to do the tour in California?" I'm like, I have too much going on over here. You know, let me recommend some other DJs that are around that area that they don't have to travel or drive or get hotel and stuff, and they can just show up and do their job and go back home.
And for you, it's the same way.
And
It's
for me,
they go
yeah.
tell you or
So
whatever.
and you build up a relationship with them that they were able to, when they have the opportunity to recommend me in the Pacific Northwest, they return the favor, bro. So I didn't want the whole pie. I could have got the whole pie and be like, hey, let me travel to California with him, Maluma, and then me be the big shot. But you have to look around,
Yeah, yeah.
and look for others. Look
Yeah.
out for others.
Whatever's working for you
Yeah,
at the time and all
and
that.
and recommend everybody, bro. And just build up a relationship with other DJs because you never know when you're gonna need them, bro. So you can't burn yourself out like out there. But like, hey, he's not from here. Why did he get the opportunity? And I can already know because I'm the same way here too, bro. Like when DJs from out of state come, but like, how did he get the opportunity? You know, he's not even from here.
Yeah.
So like for me to help out other DJs in locally, bro, that was a blessing for me. It felt so good because they were so appreciated, bro. Like they were
Yeah.
so thankful. And then from there, like I build up. They hit me up to other bigger stuff. They recommend me for other bigger stuff, and that's how it is, bro. Like when you build up a relationship with other people and the connections and stuff, bro.
So the artists that you've DJ'd for are a little bit different, right? Um, is it hard to go from one genre to another for people to give you gigs for those when it comes to bigger artists? Or is it no, this guy's like a Latin music guy and he knows what he's doing. It doesn't matter what genre it is. Or was that hard to get to that point?
For me, bro, I think starting off from the bottom, bro, it was a blessing for me because I started doing quinceañeras and weddings, bro. And from there, you gotta learn the Mexican music, lo que es banda, corridos, and it's not something I love wanted to do lo que es reggaeton and stuff. And from there, I just built up a relationship, bro. Like I started learning. I was like, I don't want to be just a banda and corrido DJ. I want to learn everything. I started doing 80s music. I started doing 70s. I started doing hip hop, bro. I started doing old school hip hop, and it just blew out from there, bro. I started becoming a open format DJ, which is everything. Lo que es latino, lo que es reggaeton, lo que es banda, cumbia, bro. I can do a sonidero night by myself, like a whole cumbia night. And I can do a whole salsa event. I can do a whole reggaeton event, and I can do a whole banda corrido event, bro. Like that's why diverse.
You knew it all. Yeah,
I
you
can do
know
it
it all.
all,
It's a
bro.
powerhouse. I
Yeah,
mean, knowing all of that,
because there's
big
DJs that
help.
only stick to reggaeton or hip hop. There's only DJs that stick to cumbia, que son sonideros. And there's only DJs that stick to banda and corridos, bro. And for them, I'm happy, they're doing what they like, but they don't get to do all these other stuff I get to do
Yeah.
because they're stuck in one place. So I respect everybody's job, but for me, I wanted something bigger. Like I wanted to be a DJ that they can rely on anything. So that's, I think, for me, starting from the bottom, bro, was a blessing.
Did you ever see yourself as a DJ? Like, did you ever, like, when you were younger, like, hey, I want to be a DJ, or did you just like
No,
la
bro. For me,
oportunidad y ya?
for me, it was a hobby, man. For
Yeah?
me, it was like, okay, I'm becoming this popular kid in high school. Like, I'm doing the homecomings. Like, all the popular kids were talking to me because I was a DJ. Like homecomings, like football games and prom. Like everybody would talk to me and were like, "Damn, this really made my confidence go up." Because I was this shy kid, bro. Like, I would go down the halls and I have friends, and like I would be scared to talk to people, bro. And from being a DJ, really brought myself out. Really brought me like what I wanted to be. Like all these movies, like high school movies, like people are popular, like football players and stuff. Like I didn't know how to play football. I don't know how to play sports. Like I don't play basketball. So I was like, what can make me be out there with my friends? And it was a DJ, bro. Like there was no DJs back in the day like there is now. Back in the day, bro, like there no habían muchos DJs because it was expensive. Because the equipment and everything was really expensive. And my dad really put me out there to help me out with the bocinas, everything, the lights, and to trust me with the stuff, and for me to put my music, bro, it was crazy. After that day, that's the first mecha dance I did. I was like, okay, this is what I want to do, and from there, it just skyrocketed, bro, as a small business, and then it went up, bro. I started connections and stuff.
What'd your dad think about you doing English music?
Bro, like I would play hip hop, bro, like Snoop Dogg. He's like, ¿qué son estas cosas? Like, why are they cussing? Like, why are they saying all this kind of stuff about girls? And I'm like, bro, this is the music that people like. It's not nowadays. I tell my kids, what are you listening to? Like, cómo pasa el tiempo? Like, cómo da vuelta la vida? And it's just right there. Like, I tell my kids, like, what are you listening to? Like, they're just mumbling.
Yeah, it's true, dude. It's full
But
circle.
they like it.
Yeah.
They like it, and I gotta respect that. And even if I don't like the music, bro, like Future, Migos, and all these people, like Drake, all his new stuff, they mumble in their music, bro. And I don't like it personally. I don't listen to it at home, but at the club, bro, I gotta play it.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta like
That's what
it.
sells. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's what sells, and
that's what's
that's what's feeding me. That's
Yeah.
what keeping the roof under my head, and I gotta play it.
you like more of the old school hip hop?
I like more of the old school hip hop, bro.
Biggie or Tupac?
Tupac, Tupac for sure. So yeah, man. Like I said, I have a lowrider. I have a Buick Regal '84, and when I'm not DJing, bro, on the weekends in the summer, bro, I go out cruising like with my lowrider, and
Do you keep it here?
I keep it. It's in the garage right
You
now.
gotta
Yeah,
you gotta give us a
yeah. I'll
show us,
give you.
dude.
I'll give you guys right now a little tour of the
Yeah.
car. But it's everybody knows that's the DJ Denver because it has a big black guy in the back.
Oh,
It says
okay.
DJ Denver in the back, so everybody knows that's my car.
Mhm.
So they're like, okay, DJ Denver, and that's another thing, bro. Like, I just got my lowrider actually like 3 years ago, bro. Almost 3 years now, and I didn't know anything about funk music. I didn't
Yeah.
know anything about oldies and like funk, like lo que le gustan los lowriders, like
Yeah.
lo que es Zap and Roger and all these. And the first year I got my lowrider, bro, Lowrider magazine contacts me, and we're looking for a DJ for our first comeback after 14 years of not being in Portland. We're looking for a DJ to play funk music, like oldies, hip hop, I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I was out of my comfort zone, bro. Like I was nervous. Like I had 3 months to do this show. Bro, I started looking up like what do lowrider people like to listen, you know? I like listening to hip hop like Dr. Dre, but I can't play that kind of music at a family event because it's at the Oregon Convention Center and there's gonna be kids. I can't, you know. And then they're like, okay, why don't you listen to funk? Okay. And then I started doing my research, bro. And then I started what everybody likes. And see, bro, like I did my research. That the day came, I did my thing. And now they hired me as their lowrider magazine DJ every year.
That's crazy. You guys just did that. This was just a couple months ago, no?
It was back
April or
in May.
something
It
like
was
that?
back in June.
June.
But the first one, actually, what I'm talking about was last year.
Was last year? Was
Was
the first
last year
one?
in the outdoor convention. This one was at the Expo Center.
Yeah, I saw. You remember we talked about that? That was in downtown Portland.
Yeah,
I
the
think
convention center.
It was at the
Bo
Expo.
Bundy. At the Expo
Yeah,
Center.
the Expo Center.
Bo
It was
Bundy.
Bo Bundy. They had Mr. Capone. They
Mr.
had
Capone. Yeah.
they had other like West Coast
Yeah,
artists. And for me, bro, that was crazy. I used to go to these shows, lowrider shows, back in the day with my dad, and just I'm like, damn, one day I'm gonna DJ here. I want to DJ here because I love cars. I love older cars, and I like the music. And for me, they hit me up, bro, and they're like, we're looking for a DJ for the Pacific Northwest. And bro, like that's a whole different market. Like I built up my name to like all these people that like cars, and now everybody tries to hire me for like car shows, car meets, and like the Lowrider magazine DJ. So like for me, it was crazy, bro.
So you got the love for DJing from your dad. You also got the love for cars from your pops.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
had a lowrider.
Oh, he also had a lowrider.
He had a lowrider as well, and like for him, he had like a 1992 Buick Regal, as like the newer ones back in the day. I had more of like the long ones. Like I have more of like the G body, what they call it.
Okay.
So that's the one he wanted, and I was able to get the one he wanted back in the day, and it was crazy. I wanted a Monte Carlo at 78, like the training day, the
Okay.
training one,
Yo,
and I couldn't find anywhere. And then this car
those are
came,
bad.
this
Monte
car
Carlo.
came for sale, and it's like the same body type, just the lights are different in the front and the back, and that was the only difference, bro. And like, I loved it. Like when I saw it, I was like, I'm not a big fan of blue, and I'm like, and then it grew on me. Like, okay, I like blue now. Like for me, I wanted it black, like the training. I was
Yeah.
stuck on that.
Yeah, the training
But you
day
got to
was
get out of your
sick.
comfort. You can't always get what you want.
Yeah.
So it stuck on me, bro. Like, for me, that car is like my stress relief. Like to get out and just think about life and just think about everything you've done and just to go out with the windows down and just cruise and people just giving you a thumbs up because they love the car. It's an amazing feeling, bro. I put a lot of money into that car, and for me, it's my baby.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Was the lowrider scene big when you were younger growing up?
Yeah, it was huge.
It was huge,
It was
really.
huge, bro. Like, even until now, bro, like it's huge. I just never saw it around because I wasn't involved in that community. Like, you have to get involved. You get to know people. Like, well, when are the meets? Where are the meets? And like this, like 2 days ago, actually, we went out cruising, bro, because it was a nice weekend. It was like 80 degrees out on Sunday, and I took the lowrider out, and like, we all met like in by 82nd, and then we just cruised 82nd, bro. People just giving us thumbs up, and people
Oh,
just
yeah.
taking their phones out, and it was an amazing feeling
I bet.
because you get out of the music scene, you know. Like I want to get out,
Yeah.
so it was a good
Where
feeling,
you
bro.
relax,
Mhm.
cruise. Yeah.
Relax, and just
Mhm.
listen to your kind of music that you like
Mhm.
because the kind of music I play on the weekends, bro, that sticks on the weekends.
Yeah.
Like I don't listen to none of that at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when I'm done with the club, when I'm done at concert, bro, like my whole ride back home is quiet. No radio, no music. It's like peace and quiet.
I think that's how it is. I think whatever you do, you put it aside,
Yeah.
right? Like, and that's something I've always mentioned. Like, I don't know, anything you do, like if you know how they say, oh, eres mecánico. Al
Yeah.
último, you don't do the like you're like mecánico no hace su mecánica because it's just he just wants to like do something else.
hmm
But yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, bro. And for me, like como you guys were asking earlier, it's like, do you make a living out of DJing? And I was like, yeah. Thankfully, now I do, bro. Like back in the day, my mom, everybody would tell me, "Oh no, it's just a hobby. You know, you need to go to school." I actually got my criminal justice degree. I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. I actually went to school to be a parole officer. I wanted to be a parole officer because I was so involved with kids, bro. Like I wanted to be a good role model for them. Like I'm DJ Denver. Like you can be anything you want, and I wanted to be a positive, a role model for kids like they're struggling, stay focused in school and give him pointers. And that's what I wanted to do in life, bro. So that's why I went to college. Graduated from high school, and I got my bachelor's, bro, and like in law enforcement. I still have it, and I haven't used it, bro. But because this DJ thing went up, skyrocketed up, bro. And gracias a Dios, I can provide for my wife, I can provide for my kids and for my family, bro. For just to work 1, 2 nights a weekend, the rest of the week, bro, I stay home with my kids, and I'm safe.
Yeah.
And
Hell yeah.
I was able to buy this house, and now I got my lowrider. I know I get to provide clothing, fooding for my kids, and it's crazy, bro. For me, I'm still amazed that I'm here.
But that's the crazy part because we've met a lot of DJs, and a lot of DJs do it for fun. A lot of DJs say it's really hard to make money, and then very few people get to work with the people that you've worked with.
Yeah.
So and a lot of people would even do it for free just to meet the people, right?
Yeah.
So when people look online in our area, I feel like people don't see us doing big things, working with these kind of artists. Like I would have never thought that we had DJs, local DJs. I thought that they were always on the road. They brought them from wherever city they were
The
from,
big cities, like
from the big cities. But it's like no, we got DJs here that are holding it down
Yeah.
for our arenas. So I think
Yeah.
that's awesome, and especially you being Latino, and people to just be able to look up to you and see like everything that you've accomplished so far. And I mean, you're so young still.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's still so much to come.
It's so much to come, bro. And for me, like it makes me feel proud of like when I go to Texas, when I go to Seattle, when I go to like I'm going to New York in December, bro, to go DJ. And then I've done North Carolina a couple times. I've gone to Florida, bro. I've gone to Miami. I've done Idaho. I've done all these states, bro. Like every time they promote you, they say DJ Denver from Portland, Oregon. And like to put such a small city and these big cities, bro, for me, like it's amazing. Like you don't hear much. People are like, "Hey, where's Portland?" Like when I went to Texas, they were like, "Hey, where's Portland, Oregon?" Like we never heard of it. Like for me to promote such a small city like that, bro, it makes me feel proud. It's an amazing one. Like 3 weeks ago, bro, I was in LA. I was a DJ at the biggest club in LA, which is called Conga Room. Like all these big artists perform, like Bad Bunny's performed there, J Balvin's performed there, like when they were beginning. And then for me to DJ there, bro, like such a big club, it's amazing. Like I get to go there anytime I want. I just hit up the owner and be like, hey, I want to go there. I got this weekend, I want to go. And they were like, yeah, we'll pay you your flight. Let me know. Yeah. And it's
Hell
crazy,
yeah.
like it's just like that, bro. And when these other DJs dreamed about being there.
It's like they got to realize I think you said 15 years. You've
Yeah,
been doing this for 15
it's
years.
about building a name, bro. You can even do it right now. You can do it faster because of social media. As long as you go viral on TikTok or Instagram, bro, anybody's gonna hire you because you have that following. It's about followers nowadays, bro. It's not. It's crazy because nowadays, bro, it's not about talent. It's not about what you can do. It's about how many followers you have, how many likes you have on Instagram, on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It's about your social media and how many people follow you. It's not about talent anymore.
I guess that would make sense for a DJ though, because all the people that you have following you on your socials,
Yeah,
you attract them to the event as well. So it's like not only it's like a double win, I guess.
yeah,
It would be one way to say it because it's like we're gonna hire him. He's good. He's got the experience. He's worked with the big people, and not only that, but he's also gonna bring a ton of people.
yeah.
So
So I always locally, bro. I always try to make sure all my local events are popping. Para que no quedar mal. Like I'm always figuring out. Me and my wife. My wife's a big inspiration. She's a big help in my career, bro. She's always motivating me to do better and better and better. And she's always been a big supportive because I have a family. She's always there to support me, bro. And for me, like she's been a blessing in my life. And if it wasn't for her, like for real, I wouldn't be doing the stuff I do now. And for her to trust me like that and be such supportive, bro, that you trust me to go out traveling alone. It's hard, bro, on a wife.
I bet, dude.
Especially like cause you have girls around you, bro. And for me, you just gotta respect yourself, bro. Because I got a family, I got a wife, and one night can ruin everything for you, man.
That is very true.
And that's how I put it in my head. But like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Like I have a family waiting for me at home.
Well, not only that, you have 4 kids, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like her job is also really hard at home.
Yeah, and she works in the nightlife with me. She's my door girl now. She's the manager at the club I worked in. So like we both make money now. Like I'm really proud of her because she earned that position, bro. And like for me, I'm like I said, I can be proud of her,
Hell
and she
yeah.
earned it without my help, you know. And like everybody was like, "Oh no, you can get anybody to do anything." Like no, like you have to earn it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of DJs like you. I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of DJs locally hit me up. They're like, "Hey, we want to learn from you. We want to. Hey, can you get me in here? Can you get me in there?" But I can do it, but yo salgo mal. You know, you gotta have to build out my relationship with you for me to trust you, to help you. You know, I can't just help you like that 'cause I got family at home I need to take care of. You know, I can't take care of
You're
everybody.
always gonna have people like
Yeah.
que te, you don't know si te
Hmm.
va a ir bien o mal.
Yeah, and for me, bro, anybody that asks me for help, I try to help them, give them consejos in any way I can, because I was that kid one day. Like I wanted to help. I wanted the leadership, how to move forward, how to do this, how to do that, how can I be there, how can I be there, and a lot of people just have to build work for it,
Did,
work for it.
did you have a mentor?
No, bro.
¿Alguna vez? No.
My dad was the only mentor, but he was just there to help
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
He never gave me the connections. He never gave me.
Were you always a full time DJ, or when did you say, "Hey, I'm a full
Mm,
time DJ"? Like, you say you've been doing it for 15
mhm.
years.
So I do it. I think after the 10th year
Mhm,
of DJing, I used to work in landscaping, bro. Like I used to
mhm,
wake up at 7, 6 in the morning. My stepdad and go cut grass, bro.
mhm,
I was in people's yards like
mhm,
this house, bro. And I was like, one day I'm gonna buy a house like this. And I would be in people's yards cutting their grass, stepping on dog shit. And be like just thinking to myself, I don't wanna do this my whole life.
mhm.
And like it raining really hot outside and just sweating, bro, and picking up leaves. And I'm like, I don't want to do this my whole life. And I worked hard, bro. Like I'm not saying it's a bad job, but for
Mhm,
me, it wasn't for me. Like I don't want to be stuck here. I want to do something more in life. I want to spend time with my family. I want to travel, and I did it, bro. I did it, and until like 5 years ago, bro, I was able to do it full time, and I quit my job, and I started becoming a DJ full time. And thanks to my wife, like I said, that she gave me an inspiration to move forward. And I think without her, I would still be working with landscaping, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Was there a point? Has there ever been a point where you're like, you know what? I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if I should keep doing this throughout
bro,
the whole career, like not just
yeah.
past. I mean,
No, it's until this day, bro. There is days that you just have a bad night. You
yeah.
know? Like you have people talking about you. You have other haters, like people say it, haters, and people try to bring you down, bro. When you're so successful, they try to bring you down, and sometimes like I'm not doing good. You know, like you have these bad thoughts in your head, bro. Like are you sure you still want to do it? But then I talked to my wife about it, and she gives me motivation. You know, like, hey, just give that be motivation to do something better. And that's how I do it, bro. I think by people talking bad about me makes me even do better stuff
Yeah.
and try to reach out for bigger stuff. And I don't talk bad about them. I don't you know feed in their bad
Mhm.
vibe. And then I just get back by doing stuff better, bro. And they get more pissed.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I think that's the best
Yeah,
revenge,
yeah,
to be honest, more successful instead of getting down to their level.
yeah, yeah.
And yeah, like I said, bro, there is days like any day,
Just like
bro.
anybody.
Same with my lowrider. Sometimes I want to sell it, bro, because it breaks down, and I'm like, man, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
It's a piece of shit old car,
Yeah.
and then it's just because you're heated in the moment,
Yeah.
and then later I'm like, no, I would never sell this car.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's just like a love and hate relationship. And another thing, maybe you guys don't know about me, bro. Like when I started for the first 10 years doing quinceañeras, bro, I never talked on the mic. I was a shy kid. I was just DJing, bro. I would just look at my laptop, look at my CDs, and I would make people dance without me talking on the mic, bro.
¿Qué
And I
pasan los padrinos?
yeah, bro. Like one day it was. I would tell you, and not a lot of people know about this day. Um, my hype man, the guy that was supposed to be there, you know, saying up el big sheet of padrinos, like la madrina de aquí, madrina allá. The day that day, bro, like he didn't show up. He was sick. How am I gonna do it now? Like I'm already there, and they're already telling me, hey, we need to do the padrinos. I'm like, okay, give me 10 minutes. I'm trying to hit up everybody, bro. Like, hey, can you come MC for me? Can you come please? And I need your help. And nobody, bro, nobody was available. It was a Saturday. I remember it was a big quinceañera. It was about maybe like 1,000 people. Bro, I was sweating, man. I was like, damn, I like my shirt was wet, bro. That was so scared. And I was like, you know what? I have to do it. I have to do it. I got in mic, bro, all nervous. I was shaking like this, grabbing the paper and shaking, bro. And like, you had to read in Spanish. And I was like, okay, I know how to read in Spanish. And I said it, bro. And después de ese día, bro, pasé, el padrinos, everything was over. After that day, bro, I was like, okay, this is a new me. And from there, bro, a month later, they hit me up for the Pitbull show. They hit me up for the Pitbull show, and like, it's you have an hour and a half to do your thing and hype up people. This is my big beginning of something. I looked up other DJs that know what to say on the mic, especially like big concerts like that, bro. And I studied it. I looked up videos from other DJs that do these big concerts in other states, and I did it, bro. It's all about hyping up people when you're in a concert. People don't want to dance. People are waiting for the artist. So hyping up and MCing is the number one thing. It's not about mixing. It's not about what song you put on. People get bored. People just watching you look at your laptop. You really have to go out there and interact with people.
Put it on a show, pues.
Put it on a
Yeah.
show. So what I did, bro, like, hey, ¿dónde está la gente de Colombia, la gente de Venezuela? And people will go crazy, bro. Like, la gente de Cuba and everything. It's all about shout outs, bro. People love that. And from there, bro, the time went so fast that I was putting song tras song and hyping up. And people were going crazy, bro. Like after that day, it was a whole new beginning of me. Like, okay, now I can do big festivals.
Now you're just getting better and better, and then
And
you
better
find
and
your
better.
rhythm, your
Yeah.
routine, no, más o menos.
Yeah, now I don't know. I don't need no hype man. I don't need nobody to do my job because I would know what to say. I would say, hey, can you say this on the mic? But it wasn't the same as you doing it yourself,
Exactly.
and when to do it. Because you're DJ, you're control of the music. You can turn it down, you can turn it up, you can put effects on, and then you can do your thing. And from there, bro, mucha gente me decía, I'm like, once you start talking to the mic, a lot more doors are gonna open. Y sí, dicho hecho, bro. I started talking to Mike. I started doing festivals. I started doing big concerts. I started doing Maluma. I started doing Pitbull. I did the first reggaeton festival, bro. I was hyping up people and just getting your name out there, bro. And just it's amazing, man.
So no one's perfect. We all have bad days. What do you do when you may not be having like the best day and you know you gotta go hype a crowd, a big ass crowd?
Like, it's crazy, bro. Cause like it's a job. It's a
Yeah.
job because once you walk into that club or that event, you have to put another face on. It's like putting a uniform on. You have to seem like the happiest person in life.
Leave your problems at the
You leave your
door.
problems at the door and then fix them later. And that's how it is, bro. For me, I consider it as a job. Like you have to do it professionally because you mess up, a lot of things can go. People post you on social media. I'm like, hey, this DJ is rude, or this DJ,
Slapping another
yeah,
a fan.
yeah, man.
Mic
Like
at a fan.
Spit at a fan.
it's crazy because now on social media, bro, on TikTok, somebody takes a video of you doing stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Your career's done. You're out.
Yeah.
So you really have to put yourself in that position, in that focus to do your job right. Even if you have the worst day, bro, if somebody died in your family or anything, you really have to do out there because you have to feed your family, bro.
Yeah.
You have to out there and get your bread, your money. And if you're not, you're 100%, bro. People notice. There's people that follow you and people that see you in social media, people that seen you in different events, like, hey, what's going on with this guy? He's not the same. So people notice, bro.
I'm sure.
People think they don't notice or anything, but people actually study you. Like they look at you like, how? What is he doing? And for me, I always have to put a game on, no matter if you have the worst day, anything. Your pet died, your car's not working.
Your lowrider didn't
Yeah.
work. You turn on.
You have to make it. You always have to make it like your A game, like you're having the best time of your life, like you're having the greatest day ever, bro. And that's what people don't see,
Yeah.
because
That's tough. I
Yeah.
don't think everybody can do that.
not anybody can do it, bro. To be
That's-
honest,
that's
I've
really
known
hard.
other DJs that are rude to people and they're having a bad day. I'm like, bro, you need to calm down. Take a drink. Think about
Take a shot.
yeah.
Why would someone? I guess why would a DJ be rude to someone? Is it because people are talking trash or just flipping you off.
No,
Or,
I think
They'll be
because
right
they're
here.
they're like any artist, bro. Like some people don't respect the DJ because there's people that want the song they want right away. They're like, hey, can you play this song? And if you don't play it right away, they get rude, bro. And you gotta understand a DJ when he can, he'll do it. You have to wait. You can't do it right away because if you have people like you have a full dance floor, people dancing, and you know that song is just gonna kill the vibe. You can't do it right away, bro. Like you'll mess up everything. You have to wait till it's the right moment. Like when people want to take a break and like the dance floor is slowly, you can play the song and give a shout out. Like, hey, they requested a big shout out to the person that requested the song. Here it is. Yeah, se puede. But at the moment, bro, people they want it right away, bro. And that's what people don't understand. Like you have to really know, and a DJ doesn't have to play your request, but there's a lot of DJs that don't take requests. I like to because I like to be nice,
interact with them. Kind of
interact
like,
with them and make them happy. And but there are some songs that like, oh no, this is gonna kill my vibe.
Ponme Peso Pluma right
Yeah,
now.
right now, and like you have a full dance floor or a cumbia or corrido, bro. Like when you're playing a full set of reggaeton and girls are having fun, guys are dancing, people are laughing, they're having a good time, and they want you to play a corrido right away, bro. I can't do that.
But Peso Pluma, you can kind of mix it in now, huh?
Yeah,
His
you can.
his vibe is a little
Yeah,
different.
it's his vibe.
Yeah.
But normally, like but it's crazy because when you're playing at a reggaeton club where
Mm-hmm.
people there to listen to reggaeton, and you have a bunch of people from Venezuela, Colombia, Puerto Rico that don't like that music, and for one person, they're gonna boo you
Yeah.
out. So it's
Exactly.
different, bro. Like you really have to respect, and people don't understand that. Like you really have a job, and like people get mad if you play a corrido at these places that like reggaeton, or people or banda plays that people are there to listen to banda norteñas,
Yeah.
zapateado, all that, and you play a Bad Bunny, bro. People get mad.
Yeah.
Like no venimos a, we didn't pay for the come listen.
Sounds like Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Bad
like,
Bunny, go corridos.
yeah,
Por enterado, hijo.
and that's one of the reasons, bro, that I stopped doing quinceañeras and weddings.
Yeah.
And that's one of the big reasons I stopped because la quinceañera wanted reggaeton. El papá quería norteñas. And they just stopped because they were paying you. They disrespect you. Like they would call you names and like, "No, saca de chingadera." And like, ya están borrachos, so you gotta stay quiet, bro.
Yeah.
And you're getting paid, and like it's 1,000 to 1. Like you're there alone with los tíos, los primos, and everybody, and then they can do stuff to your stuff. You have expensive stuff right there. So I think that's why I stopped doing like people still until this day like, hey, do you do quinceañera? Do you do weddings? I'm like, no, I'm sorry, like I don't know more, but thank you for considering me. But I can recommend somebody. But everybody, oh, es que la quinceañera que DJ Denver. I'm like, no, I can't. I'm sorry.
That's tough because
Yeah.
I think that happens everywhere. Like there's always that culture. Like hay muchos que le gustan the traditional Mexican music, and then the younger generation likes the newer.
Yeah, because
music,
I mean, the
it's like,
quinceañera is gonna invite their high school
Yeah,
friends, and they want
exactly.
Future, they want Migos, they want Drake. Y llega el papá enojado, I'm like, hey, ¿qué son estas cosas? Te estamos pagando a ti.
Yeah.
And like, oh, no, queramos puras norteñas, fueron puros corridos pesados. And bro, like, it would stress me out. Like, you couldn't do your job right. But, and there's a lot of people like, oh, no, este güey ya se cree. Like, he doesn't do private events no more. But people don't understand, like, everything I've gone through.
Yeah.
Like, I don't do it because it's not I don't want to. And just people, they don't know the disrespect that people give you.
You're above that now. You're in the.
But I don't like to think myself about
Yeah.
that. But people think that. I'm like, oh, this guy thinks he's a shit now. He doesn't do private events no more. But for me, it's I get paid a lot more at clubs now, and I can afford more a lot than being there at a private event all day from the morning to late at night. When at the club, I can just go at 9 p.m. and be home at 2, 3 in the morning instead of being there all day and setting up, picking up, and stuff. And that's why I stopped, bro. And it's not because people think I'm ya me creo creído. You know?
No sé que te creas, but like you said, you've done it so
Mm.
long that you're at this level in your life. That's like, you know what?
Yeah, but
This is
try
where
to
I'm at.
try to explain that to people
Yeah.
that
And
are
people
their
gotta-
mindset.
What you say?
People
Yeah.
gotta understand too. Like we were just talking about this, I think, just before the cameras turned on, and we were talking about events and how you were saying that A tried some Spanish music
Mhm.
a while ago, but people had a good time, but then
Mhm.
people got a little too rowdy,
Got too
started
rowdy,
messing
started
up
fighting.
bathrooms, started fighting.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why we can't take.
I wanted to introduce because none of the casinos around here were doing that, bro. Like, I wanted to introduce banda music, like Latinos, bring out Mexican people, to the casinos more. And it's nothing better for a casino to bring their culture in with the music you love, And I did it like 4 or 5 times, bro. I would hit up these local banda, be like, hey, you guys want an opportunity here? They'll pay you, and it's gonna be a free event, for everybody. And then, hey, bro, like the first one, it was crazy. Like, I did an event page, and they had like maybe like 1,000, more than 10,000 people attending the event because they
Mm,
were like, this is different.
yeah,
It's not a normal nightclub.
That is different. I didn't even know that.
So
they don't do that. I
yeah,
think I saw that Spirit Mountain is having Banda Limon
yeah,
coming up, but that's like one of the first events that I've seen at a
yeah,
casino.
and like como te digo, nobody was doing banda like, at a casino, bro. And thankfully, I was the one with the idea, bro, and I was the one that brought it up, and like it was great, man. People loved it, and like I said, they DJ Denver, every banda, after all that, bro, every banda was hitting me up. Hey, I need an opportunity. Give me an opportunity. Give me an opportunity. And yeah, bro, like it was like 5 months, 5 events that we did, and like giving opportunities, bro, like different ones. And from there, the last one was just no more. There was people fighting into the crowd, and they don't have like security for that kind of stuff because they have to, take care of the whole casino aparte, trying to take care of a pity little fight,
Over
bro,
nothing.
over nothing about just, hey, stop looking at my girl, or hey, why you dancing with my girl, or girls entre girls, guys entre guys, and guys entre girls. They're like, no, we don't want that kind of. It's too rowdy for us.
Yeah.
So they're like, no more. And so this past event, they're like, okay, we want to keep working with you, DJ Denver, but we don't want banda.
Okay.
How about
Makes
we
sense.
just bring you alone? I'm like, okay, we can bring out the younger generation, lo que le gusta ahorita, lo que es Karol G, Bad Bunny, Fed, Anuel, all these new artists that are coming out. Like, we want that kind of music here. Let's try it out and let's see how it goes. And the 20th is my first event there. I'm excited about it
Let's go.
because it's gonna be right in the center of the casino, and people are gonna be gonna listening to you. And they're like, okay, like, even the casino hit me up like 2 days ago. And we're like, hey, we have a big people communicating with the LNA page that they're coming to come see you. They're like, I don't know if we're prepared for that. I'm like, damn, like, get phone calls like that,
That's
bro.
the best
It's
feeling,
amazing.
no?
It's an amazing feeling, bro. Even when I posted it, bro, on my Instagram, I had like 600 likes, and like I had like 500 shares. People were so excited about this. And for me, it was just like a normal event, bro. Like, but it's different. People like different, bro.
Yeah.
People like different. Like, okay, once el perreo, el reggaeton is done, we can go gamble, we can go eat, and we can be here all night. Y aparte, ya que tienen hotel, so we can even stay here, and it's crazy,
That's interesting that you say it that way because this guy's always talking about when we're talking about the podcast, he's always like trying to like figure out a way where we can do things just a
bro.
little bit different, Because it's easy to say, oh, do things that are a little bit different that people haven't done before. It's
Hmm.
like everybody's online. I feel like
Yeah,
everybody's done everything, right?
yeah,
But bringing the Spanish music into casinos is kind of big in our area.
yeah.
Um, I feel like I don't know. I think it was a combination of a lot of things. It had to take the right person, you, for the casinos to take a
Hmm.
shot on that. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be packed with security. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they're gonna
Now
go
I'm
with
kind
all
of
the
worried about it, bro,
precautions.
because I don't. Like I said, they don't even know if they're ready for it.
Yeah.
Like, it's the 20th. It's a Friday night, which is in downtown Portland. It's a hard night for everybody because people get off work late and
Mhm.
people don't want to get ready. So Saturday is a big night for all the clubs in downtown.
Yo,
But Friday's the kind of harder night. But Friday, to be popping something, man, it has to be something big. Para que la gente en verga salga and get ready and make it worth it their time. And for me, it's a blessing, bro. Like I said, they're gonna give me like once a month, bro, and hopefully from everything goes good, so we can keep the momentum going and make something bigger out of it.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping,
what's your vision with that?
man. And from the casino, recommend you to other casinos because they're a chain, bro.
Okay.
So from there, you get to travel to other big casinos in different areas, bro. And for me, that's my goal in there, to build up such a big relationship with the casino owner and the casino entertainment manager, which I'm really good friends with, and to build up a relationship that they can recommend you to other places and then travel, bro. So I mean, casinos work with big artists, bro. Like
Oh
they
yeah,
work with not just Latinos, but
everybody
country, rock, oldies, bro. They do these big concerts, bro. Like they come and they're like, we need a DJ. Yeah, they already know who to call.
just.
So
Yeah, did you know that that A is, I think, the only casino in our area that is actually managed by a big chain of casinos? I don't know. I don't remember where they're based out of. I think they're based out of like New Jersey.
yeah,
Is that right?
yeah, and that's what I saw, bro. Like when I met them, they're like, oh no, we're a big chain.
Huge.
Yeah, so that's when I was like, okay, I gotta make them my good friends.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's where my vision comes in, bro. Like when people tell me, "Hey, we have this for you," like my vision is to do better and to do something that is gonna make you out there. Because it's like it's like McDonald's, bro. Like McDonald's, one McDonald's does it, the whole chain, the whole world does it because every city has a McDonald's. So it's just to build up that chain, bro, that name out there. And for the casino to build up something under your brand, DJ Denver, it's crazy, man. Like it's cause a dream. If I work hard for it, I know I could do it, bro. Like I have that confidence in me that I know I can do it.
Hell yeah.
It's a big
So
opportunity.
a big
That's
opportunity,
huge.
bro. And
Yeah.
like yeah, it'll be a life changing event if I ever do that. But I know I can do
Oh yeah.
it. Like I said, bro. Like you have to be a caring person to build up a relationship. Respectful, caring person to build up relationships with people to make them like you, not just because you're a DJ. People can care less how good as a DJ you are, but if you're a good DJ and you're a bad person, bro, they won't ever hire you again. But if you're a good DJ and you have a good personality and respectful, humble, that's when you open up doors for everything,
Where did that type of mentality come from? Who did you learn that from?
bro. I think it's just learning from the bottom, bro. Being poor. My
Yep.
mom, my mother is struggling, working day and night. My parents struggling to get us the best thing, to get us a new pair of shoes, to get us a brand shirt. I think that's what made me the person I am. And I started from the bottom, and just seeing my parents, bro, working so hard day and night, having 2 3 jobs a night, every day working, and then for them to provide food for us, bro, it made me want to do something in life and be that humble person because I seen it a lot, bro. I seen it from other people, like they have bad attitudes, they have, and it's hard to work with them, bro. Like you can't even say something because they're like, "What?" You can't. Okay, okay, nothing. And it's hard. It's hard to work with people like that. And I've learned to respect people. I've learned to keep it humble, bro, and like be a person. Don't think you're this big shot. You just like when I go to casinos, bro. When I go to festivals, when I go to concerts, bro. When I travel, I think of myself just a regular person. Yeah, I'm just a regular person. I'm a regular guy. I got a regular house. I have a regular job, and I'm thinking about that. That's how I put it, bro. Like I don't think I'm bigger than anybody because I will never say I'm the best DJ. I would never say I'm the number one because there is bigger people than me. There is bigger people that done bigger stuff than me, bro. And I just for me, I do my best. I do the best I can, and that's how I always do it. Anywhere I go, no matter how small the event is, no matter how big it is, bro. I always do my best. See, I 10 personas. If there's 10 people, there's 15 people, there's a million people, bro. I always do it the same. So you always have respect. Those 10 people came to watch you, and you gotta give it your best. And there's a million people that came to watch you, and you gotta give it your best. So that's how I put it, bro. That's my mentality. You always give it the best, no matter how it is. If it's bad or it's good, it's worse. Anything, bro. If it's the best, you always have to give it your best,
That's like the mentality that I think you almost have to be able to
bro.
reach the
Yeah.
highest levels. I think one person that I heard that said it a very similar way was Kobe Bryant.
Hmm.
I don't know if I just started like watching like documentaries on him, and I like watching that kind of stuff. I don't know if you do, but
Yeah, I love
it just like
documentaries, bro.
motivates you to
Yeah.
like be do like beast level stuff.
Hmm.
But he was saying he's like when he would be hurt or his back would be hurting or something like that, and he'd be like, I still have to play. They're like, dude, just take the game off, and they're like, no.
Mhm.
He's like, there's people that paid
Come
with their
see
hard
you.
earned money to come see me. I don't care if I'm sick. I gotta
Yeah.
perform. I gotta make sure that they get their money's worth.
Yeah.
And it's like there's so many people that just don't give a shit. They're like,
Yeah. No,
I'm already here.
yeah, I 100% agree, bro. Because when I when I go when I travel and I go at other clubs in different areas, bro, people wonder if I'm gonna be there.
Hmm.
And when they know I'm not gonna be there, people don't go. And when I'm there, people are like taking videos of me, bro, like taking pictures of me, and they're like they love the way my style is, bro, because I hype and I DJ good. So I try to keep it out for everybody, you know. Like, hey, there's a birthday, I need you to give a shout out. Get on the mic right away. I give them a shout out, and they go crazy, bro. Like, you're earned the respect. So I 100% agree with that, bro, because there's people that go watch you. There's people that go for you, not for the club. You could be DJing at the worst, ugliest nightclub there is with just one little light and one little speaker. People will go if the music's good. And if you're DJing at the best club and they have the best of everything, lights, LED screens, the best laser show, but if the music is not good, bro, people will not go. They don't care how it looks. They just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
And like I said, you always have to give it your 100%, bro. No matter if you're feeling sick, people go for you. The artist, the DJ, the basketball player, anything, people will go and pay to go see you. And that's how I put it, bro. And that's how I've made a living, bro. People supporting you. And like without anybody paying 30, 40 bucks at the cover to go see me at a nightclub, bro, that's amazing.
That is.
And that's what's feeding my family, bro. And without them, I'm nothing. People are there to get entertained. People are there to dance. People are there to have a good time. People are there to forget their problems they had all week. And for me, I feel like I always have to do a good job for me to make them feel like that. That's my mentality.
Yeah.
So, two questions. So, we talked about like you having to put your A game on
Mhm.
before any show, so you're like ready to hype them up. Can you talk about your first biggest show that you did, and then the last biggest show that you did? What your like routine was? Like, how long did it take you to prepare for it? Was like a couple days before? Was it the morning of? What did that morning look like versus like
Mhm.
now that you're like a lot more experienced and
Yeah.
preparing for a big show like that?
No, bro. Like the first event I ever did was Don Omar. At the Roseland Theater. Um, I was such a big fan of Don Omar, bro. I was like, I love his music, I love his style, and like for me to open up for such a big artist at the moment, because at the moment Danza Corudo was the biggest thing right now, because that was Fast and the Furious, the movie with his songs on it, and he was such a big thing, bro. Aparte de all the oldies from Dale Don Dale, Pobre Diabla, and all that. But I was such a big fan of him, bro. I was still surprised, and I'm like, how am I gonna do a good job? Like there's some other DJs opening too, because it wasn't just me. But like, how can I make myself different? And yeah, at the moment I didn't talk on the mic, bro. So it was just a gig of me DJing, you know, in front of people, and it didn't feel right, you know. Like for me, it felt like I had to do something better. Until I opened up for people, bro. Like I interacted with the crowd. I actually felt like I was an artist, not just a DJ, because I was interacting. I was seeing people's smiles, I was people's screams, people's hands up, you know. Any DJ, by saying when you have a lit crowd, like people, bunch of people, and you say hands up and people follow you and people put their hands up, bro, it's an amazing feeling because they're doing what you tell them to do, and they're already hyped up, and they're drunk, they're having a good time, and to interact with people like that is an amazing feeling, man. Instead of just people watching you just play with your laptop, people don't want to see that. People don't want to hear your. It's not a nightclub. People are not there to dance. People are there to see the big artist. So you need to hype them up. You need to build them up and ready for the big artist. When the big artist comes out, they're already drunk. They're already turned up. They're already lit. Como dicen ahorita.
But like the morning of, so like for example, Pitbull, what did you do? What did your day look like that day from like when you woke up?
Well, bro, for people, I had to actually go to work.
Oh, really?
I had to wake up at 6 in the morning and I had to be at work at 7. I had to get early release because I was like, hey, I gotta be out. I gotta be out by 1 p.m. I need to go to the casino DJ. But the whole day, bro, like the whole day, I couldn't sleep the day before, and like it's just the whole day. Even when I went to work, bro, it's my mentality. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna do a good job? Am I gonna interact with people? Are they gonna hire me again? Are they gonna regret hiring me? Like, how am I gonna do it, bro? Like, am I gonna stage fright? Because you have like 6, 7,000 people just watching you, like all eyes on you, and you're right there in the center of the heart. I don't know if you've seen the picture I have on social media, just me on the center of the whole of the walkway, and just my turntables right there, and people are literally just watching you, bro. Like they're drinking and they're watching. Like, who's this guy? And the whole day, bro. I tell my drive to the casino, bro. Like it was just crazy, just thinking I was in that position, like something I've always like ever since I was a kid, bro. Pitbull was the biggest thing. Like when Culo came out, and like Hotel Motel and all these songs, bro. Pitbull at the moment was like the biggest thing there is. And like I'm like, one day I'm gonna DJ for Pitbull, one day, and you see what so I gotta.
When you're driving that day to the place, are you nervous or are you like listening to something to calm you down?
No, to be
Um,
honest, bro. To be honest, I'm a Christian. I like praying before I go there.
oh, okay.
Like for me, I like to say a prayer. I'm like, God, please, everything be good. Please help me. And anything I do, bro, I always say a prayer before anything I do, bro. So I think that's helps
That calms you
it
down
calms
more
me
than
down,
just.
and just think of my mindset. I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
you need to get it on your A game. And like anywhere I go, bro, even in the smallest nightclub, I always say a prayer. I'm like, God, please take care of me, get me home safe to my family. Get me back home safe. Everything hopefully it's good. And I see. That's how the whole way am I there, bro. Like my mom was praying, like everything be good. My laptop doesn't shut down.
Mhm.
Anything, bro. Anything can happen. So I'm always praying, bro. Like my drive there, even in my drive back home, or when I'm done with the concert, when I'm done at the nightclub, I'm always like, thank you, God, for taking care of me, no matter what, good or bad. I'm always thankful, bro. So that's about me.
What's a big DJ pet peeve you have?
What do you mean?
Is there like something that bugs you that you're like or like do you let's see, like do you do something that you have to do before every event to like besides like the praying, like, oh, I have to like take 2 shots, 3 shots, 1 shot, or do you have to start with a specific song, or like how is there a pet peeve like that that you may have?
So people think it's just putting a song on, bro. Like you really have to know what you're gonna put next. Like you really have to read the crowd because I can have a playlist ready to put on. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play this song, this song, this song. But when the crowd is different, you can't really depend on that playlist, bro, because that playlist is gonna be a flop because the people are not there
So on the fly, sometimes you just have to change it.
on the spot, bro. It's always on the spot. I'm like, okay, there's more people from Cuba. There's more people from Venezuela. They like this kind of reggaeton. These people like Puerto Rico, Central America, Guatemala, El Salvador, they like this kind of music. Like you never, it's no always not 100%. Because if you have a playlist and you go through that playlist, bro, no matter how it is, if you have people from Guatemala and you playing Puerto Rican reggaeton, they're not gonna have fun, bro. So it's never how things go. And for me, it's always just on the spot. You always have to read the crowd,
You kind of
bro.
analyze them, no? Como dices
Yeah.
tú, like si ves mucha gente de Venezuela, then obviously you're not gonna.
And there's nice, bro, that guy más güero. And like I gotta
Yeah,
play more hip hop.
yeah.
There's people I más moreno, I play more hip hop. And there's Latinos and you see cowboys, you gotta play banda. So you never know who's gonna walk into that door, bro. Yeah, you have your regular friends, but they're gonna be there supporting you no matter what. But you got regular customers that are actually paying to come have a good time, and you have to read them, bro. You have to read them, and you have to make them have a good time. If people are leaving, and people are not having a good time, you're not doing your job right.
Yeah.
If people are sitting down and they're on their phones and they'd rather be on social media than actually being what they came to do, you're doing a bad job. That's how I see it. You have your head is like spinning 100% because like you're trying to read what song I'm gonna put next. You have millions of songs, bro, millions of hits that you decide in that moment what you're gonna put next. keep that hype crowd for hours having a fun time. Because you can put one song, it's a hit, people are having a good time. But if you play the next song, it's not a hit, people will go sit down right away. You have to learn how to keep people dancing at the spot.
You gotta learn how to bounce back.
Bounce back,
So,
yeah.
like for example, I assume that you have something in your head. You're like, all right, I'm gonna play this, and I'm sure it's happened. Y luego de repente you're like, oh shit, the people are not vibing.
Yeah, you gotta change it right away.
Okay, all right. What's my next thing? I gotta make sure. I think that all goes through your head.
Yeah.
No, como like damn.
Yeah,
And then the next one you hit it, like oh hell
Yeah.
yeah, como que
I can have a night, bro, that I make sure people are not sitting down.
yeah.
But I have to let people rest, and then the bar make money, because once people sit down, they go get a drink and stuff like that. So you have to tone it down a little bit, bro.
There's a science
There's
to this.
it's all like the club's gonna get mad at you because you're not making bar sales. People are not drinking. People
Got
are
everyone there.
people are
Slow
literally
down.
dancing and they're drinking water. You don't give them time to let them get a drink.
How many things would you say that you're doing at the same time when you're DJing?
Bro, it's like cooking, bro. Like you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're mopping, you're sweeping at the same time. And I think that's how I put it, bro. You're doing
Yeah.
so many things. You're trying to look at the ingredients, what to put, the seasonings for the meat, for the food you're making, and you're cleaning, you're trying to wash the dishes at the same time. For me, that's how my brain is at when you're DJing, bro. People see you and they're just thinking, like, oh no, he's just play a Spotify song. No, it's not like that, bro. Like you're in your head, like you're working. You can be in one spot, but your head's working different areas, bro. Like one eye's this way and the other eye's on that way, like fuck, como camaleón, bro.
Do your parents understand what magnitude of DJing you're at right now?
Yeah, bro.
Both of them, or just your dad?
My mom,
Your mom?
yeah, and my wife. They're everybody's so proud of me, bro. Everybody, I'm like this icon for them, bro. Like they try to show me off everywhere they go. Like, oh, mi hijo de esto, my husband this, my everything, bro. Like I love it. Like I love it, bro.
What does mom tell you?
My mom, it's like, oh, DJ Denver, él estaba en la radio, él estaba en las magazines, he's been on TV and everything, bro. Like he tells all my tias from Mexico, from Guatemala, because I'm Guatemala. I'm used to Guatemala. So she calls everyone, like, oh no, my hijo's there, my hijo's there. Hace esto. And it's big artists that you see in going in these small countries, bro. Like you can't even get close to them. So it's a blessing, bro, when they try to show you off like that. Especially my wife. My wife is always showing me off, bro, to everybody. I'm like, yeah, my husband this, my husband that, my husband's gonna do this. Like she even brings it out before I can even get it approved yet. Like she tells everybody, bro. Like, okay, like we need to wait. Like it's not 100% yet. Like I tell her, I'm like, hey, babe, I might be able to be doing this. She's like, what? De volada, está en su phone. Like,
Posted it on all
yeah.
socials.
But no, babe, wait. You gotta wait. Like it has to be 100%, because if you take out information that's not 100% yet, there's always haters, bro. Like they're gonna try to take the opportunity away from you. So you have to lock it in first.
Yeah, I'm really like I'm superstitious, dude. So I'm like, no, I can't tell people, because if I tell people, something's gonna go wrong.
Yeah.
Or like they're gonna cancel on me.
Yeah.
Or like I'm like that for like a lot of stuff, dude. Would you say you're superstitious?
Yeah, I am.
You are?
Yeah. I always have to take cautious, bro, because there's always like that the way there is good people in this world, there's always a lot of bad people.
Yes.
And you always have to there's always people trying to take the opportunity from you. There's always people trying to do bad for you and your family, bro. When I'm just trying to feed my family, when I'm just trying to feed my kids, trying to give my wife, my family the best I can. And there's people that don't want to see you succeed, bro. No matter who you are, or they want to be in your position, that they want to take it away from you. And they don't know what you've worked so hard, how many years you've worked to get there. People just want it right away. And it's crazy, bro. That's why I always everything I post, everything I say has to be 100% locked in before I say anything, because there's always people looking at your stuff. Even if they don't follow you, my social media is open to the public because I'm a figure. So I can't have my thing in private, because people have to see what I'm gonna do. So there's people that don't follow me, bro, but they're on my social media seeing what I'm gonna do next. So if it's not 100%, bro, m- there's a 70% that they're gonna make you try to look bad for them not to give you the opportunity. So it has to be a contract and it has to be 100% locked in. No matter what they do, they can't break that contract anymore. So no matter if they try to put a bad rep for you, a bad name for you, they're not gonna succeed because there's already a contract. So I always try to make sure it's 100 legit, 100%. Because they call me, hey, we want you to open up for Fuerza Regida. We want you to open up for, Peso Pluma. And if okay, let's talk. We set up a meeting. Let's talk. And somebody say something. Oh yeah, DJ Denver's gonna open up. And like de volada, ya están mandando emails like, hey, don't let this DJ. Don't let this DJ's done this. The DJ's done that to make you look bad, and they cut you off like that. And they always wonder, like, you always wonder what happened. Why didn't I get that phone call back? So it always has to be 100%, bro. No matter how bad I want to post it right away, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I have to wait. Like, me lo tengo que tragar.
You
Yeah,
have to,
yeah.
Like, and I can't wait till I post it. And then when I get 100%, I'm like, okay, I have a special announcement for tonight at 8 p.m. People are actually there at 8 p.m. looking at, hey, what is Denver gonna post? What's going on? And then it goes viral, bro. It goes viral. It's crazy how social media works.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. And like I said, bro, it has to be 100% for me to post something because I can't put false advertisement. I mean, what if I post I'm gonna do this and I don't end up doing it, bro? I look bad. I look like a clown. But like I
Mhm.
thought you were gonna do this, but they don't understand how many haters there are to take the opportunity there for you. And like I tell everybody, bro. I tell everybody that asks me, how do you do it? Why do you do it? I do it for my family. I don't do it for the fame. I don't do it. I don't do it to be better than anybody. I don't do it to be this person. I do it to feed my family. I have a family. I have 4 kids to feed. I have my wife. I need to maintain my house. I have everybody, bro. I have people that depending on me to make money, and that's how I do it every day, bro. I don't do it because of the fame. I don't do it because of drinking. I don't do it because I want to be popular. I don't do it. That's how I put it, and that's how I keep myself humble, bro. So that's how it is.
Oh, yeah.
And then ya cuando tengo extra money here and there, I buy myself, but I rather buy my kids and my wife first than myself. Yeah, when I have extra money, my wife is actually the one that buys my clothes, bro. She buys my shoes, she buys my hat, she buys my because I don't like buying stuff for myself. And she's like, I need you. And she's like, well, I want you to have it first. And she's the one that takes care of me, bro. Because quiero gastar en yo mismo. I don't want to buy myself stuff. I put other people in front of me before I buy my own stuff. And she's the one that she's like, oh, I bought you this. I bought you this shirt. I bought you these jeans. I bought you the shoes you wanted. Because she knows I'm not gonna do it for myself. And that's how it is, bro. That's how our relationship is as a family and me as a dad and a husband. So that's how it is, bro.
No, just to close it off, man. I'm really glad that we had the opportunity to meet you and get to spend time with you, man. Um, we messaged you and you messaged us right back, and
Mhm.
um, I just want to say thank you, man. I feel
No,
like I said, I know that we're really proud of you just for being Latino and
yeah.
doing what you're doing. It's just an inspiration just for it's just an inspiration for people that grew up in this area and
Mhm.
people that grew up in smaller areas too. It's like we're not coming from a big place.
Yeah,
Just
like now I appreciate you guys, bro. I appreciate you guys hitting me up. Like, I get like hell of messages every day, bro. Not just asking about nightclubs or opportunities. DJs asking me for opportunities. I got million people asking me questions, bro. And I when I get a chance, I put my kids to sleep. Everything at home is done. I look at my social media when I do have time. I just look through messages that request and I try to look through everybody and try to reply to everybody, bro. But for some reason, like your guys' message popped up. Como te digo, God puts you in this position that things happen for a reason. And that's why I put it, bro. Like none of the messages that other people send me goes to my phone right away. Like you have to literally go through a box and go through all the requests that people send you, bro. And your guys' message just popped up, man. And I'm like, okay, let's give these kids an opportunity, Like I really want to help everybody out. And then for me, time is hard, bro. Like I barely have time for myself. I barely have time for my family. I try to pick up my kids from school. I take them to school. I get them dressed. I'm a family man. I'm a family. I'm a husband at home, and try to take care of my wife because at the weekends I dedicate so much time with my work that I can't spend time with them during the weekend. And it's really hard because it's the only days my kids have off, and I try to take the most time I can with them because they're only so little for certain time that they're embarrassed to be with you when they get older, when they're teenagers. I'm like, no, dad, don't drop me off, or hey, can I get a kiss? Or I love you, dad. Like it's hard to get that when they're teenagers.
Yeah.
But I know deep side inside when they're older and they're teenagers, they're gonna be proud of me, like my dad is. Even until this day in school, bro. Like my 7 year old, my 5 year old, they tell all their friends in school, bro. Like kindergartners, second graders. Oh, my dad DJ for Pitbull. They tell their teachers, bro, and it's such an amazing feeling, bro. They in the summer they tell me, hey, dad, pick me up in the lowrider. I pick him up in the lowrider and I hit the switch, like hitting the switch, like when the car bounces. They already know what to do when they get in the car. They get in the car, they bump up the music and like, hey, dad, hit the switch. I hit the switch, and all the kids are like amazed, bro. Like, it's car jumping, and then it's a great feeling, bro. Like I said, I try to do the best I can, and I don't have time during the week, bro, to do anything. I want to dedicate it to my family. And then when I do get on social media, it's like early in the morning or like late at night when my kids are asleep. And if for some reason your guys' messages popped up, bro, and I replied right away without even thinking it. And like I'm thankful for you guys taking the time and coming into my house and doing this for me, bro. Like I couldn't go to your guys' studio. I know you guys are used to something else. And for me, it just takes a lot of time out of my time. And for you guys to come over here to me, bro, it means a lot. Thank you guys. And like I said, this is not gonna be the last time I'm see you guys. I'm gonna look out for you guys. Like I look out for my people, like people that actually care about me and try to make you know try to take care of me, bro. Like I always try to take care of them. Like, is there any opportunity I can recommend you guys, bro? I will. That's how I do it. If people take time to be in there for you, I take time to be there for them. That's how I put it, bro.
No, we appreciate that, man. We appreciate that. Means a lot. Like you said, we know that you're busy. So for you to welcome us in your home, I mean, your wife really nice, let us in and just
Yeah.
help set everything up. So I mean, nah, man, you guys, I think you worked really hard for what you have, and God's blessed you with what you have, man. So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
happy for you.
I'm really thankful with God. Anything possible without Him. I'm really thankful for my wife, my family, being supportive so much, man. My family, my mom, everybody in my family, bro. It's always been a really positive role model in my life. Like I said, God is number one, and then my wife, my family, bro. My kids are everything to me. My wife is everything to me, and like I said, I couldn't do anything without them, bro. I would have no meaning to do better without them if I was just by myself.
Yeah.
So I would just stick to the minimum.
Yeah.
If I didn't have no family, I would stick to the okay. I'm comfortable. Aquí me quedo. And without them, I would never in my million years. I would think I want to do better. I want to do better. I know I could do better to that limit that I can't do no more. So yeah, bro. I think and aparte, everybody that follows me, everybody that respects and trusts me with their entertainment and trusts me with their nightlife and everybody that follows me, bro. Like everybody supports me. I couldn't do it without them either. Because no matter without them, you're nobody. I'm not saying fans because I'm not an artist, but people that actually support you, bro. Like support you. I'm not saying I'm a big artist that oh yeah, I have a bunch of fans or I have millions of fans. It's not. I like to think of them like supporting.
Give us a couple dates, bro, because I know you got a lot of events coming up, or that you're
Yes.
able to tell us.
So right now, bro, like I got the LNA the 20th. I got Halloween weekend. I got Seattle actually this Friday. I'm going to Seattle because they love me in Seattle, man. And it's such a big area. A lot of Latinos over there, and they like how I do my job. So they hire me once a month.
Nice.
So they hired me for the Maluma after party in Seattle after. So I was able to make two gigs out of one. So I was two birds in one stone. Now I'm back in Seattle again, and I got Dallas coming up. I have California coming up. I got New York coming up. And I'm actually gonna go to Miami to Tampa coming up too as well. And then I got other dates, and then I gotta soon. I have a big announcement of a concert I'm gonna open up for. So that's another big thing. So but I can't really need details right now. You guys can look on my social media, and hopefully you guys post it so your guys' followers can see.
Hell yeah.
So you'll be the first ones to know.
Hell
So
yeah.
I can't really say anything like I said right now, but there'll be information about it soon.
Let's go.
So
You already know.
We're out.
thank you guys.